Hey, I love reading your comments. In this week's comments, you guys told me less talking, more drills. So right after this, I'm going to give you some great drills just using a common piece of equipment that you're almost always carrying with you. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Steve with HitItLonger.com. Thank you so much for supporting me all the way through the 100,000 subscriber threshold. And as usual, I hope you get enough value out of this video to like and subscribe. All right, so about 98 or 99% of the time, you're gonna have your golf bag with you, and it presents a great opportunity to do some drills with this that can fix a lot of common swing errors that I know a lot of my viewers have. So let's take a look at a few. All right, now just a warning ahead of time, a couple of these drills, in fact, all of these drills, you should approach them swinging, starting with a half a swing, a third of a swing, very easy. You're trying to get the gist of a new motion that you need, just trying to get a feel. Then later on, you can kind of start extending it out, but you can do a lot of damage to your hands or your club or your bag if you do these improperly and you're doing them too fast, too quickly, reverting into your old pattern of movement. So the first one is you can put your bag, the base of your bag, right about on the target line extended. And I've got this about 18 inches behind the ball. It can really be a great drill for you over the toppers, you outside inners. You can cause yourself to have to swing, see even right there, to have to swing from the inside to square in order to miss the golf bag. You know, I only swung that at about 70 miles an hour, so I'm just looking for, with a 9-iron, short club, short swing, more gentle than usual and slower tempo than usual. Anytime you're doing a drill, you're trying to give your conscious brain a chance to control the action. We do not want the reflex part of our brain to control the action, because then it's just going to spit out what we're most comfortable with. And in this case, anything that's coming steep and over the top, it's going to hit the bag on the way. And you can see you can do some real damage. Make sure you don't have a cell phone or or one of your laser yardage finders in the pocket, because you might hit it or hit the bottom of the bag. You might find another object like a yoga block, maybe a range bucket, something else besides your golf bag. This isn't the greatest idea, but it's very helpful if you just want to make some small swings and get the gist again. It'll really help you come more from the inside into the ball. All right, now here's a really common drill used by broke mini tour players. They're trying to get their PGA card and they know that perhaps they just take the club too far inside on their backswing and maybe get a little bit stuck coming down. And so you'll see a lot of really good players utilizing their golf bag. Now this one I've backed off the target line, about 8 inches or so. Your mileage may vary. You want to move the bag based on your needs. Here I've got it kind of in a mild position just to remind me not to take the club so dramatically to the inside. So if that's your problem, very easy to do on a driving range where you don't have any natural grass. Natural grass, of course, you might be able to use an alignment rod. You just kind of stick it in the dirt at about the same angle, like you might see some tour players doing on Instagram. But again, if this can just help me, and again, slow and easy, half swing, just help me take the club back a little bit straighter and a little bit less to the inside like you might need, then this can be a very good exercise for you. All right, now for those of you who do early extension and you tend to push your hips on a vector towards the ball, you might be just shifting your weight right of second base to right center field, but that kind of makes you look like this. Of course, your head kind of stands up, you get tall, you lose your angle, have a really hard time blocking and hooking it. Well, another way you can use your golf bag, you can use the head covers. What I've got them here, I've got it lined up to where the head covers are in line or touching my left butt cheek. So I'm trying to get those, and all I've got to do here is just take some swings, keeping my left butt cheek on the head covers, touching the head covers as I go through impact. So you might feel just a little bit coming off on the backswing with your left cheek, but you're always trying to work it back into the head covers. And even at the end of the swing here, if I can have my left hip pushed up against the head covers, then I've done a good job keeping my rump depth, allowing me to stay bent over at the right angle. I can really get this club moving around the proper plane much more easily. Now from the face on, we'll be able to see much more easily how this last drill will work with your golf bag, especially your head covers. You can put your head covers in position to ensure that you are making a good weight shift and a good lateral shift. Remember, the best players in the world are making a 5 to 7 inch lateral shift towards the target as they turn their bodies through, just like this. You can see at the end of this swing, if I've done it right, my left hip and my left thigh will be pressed up against the head cover. So if you were to come up with all air this way, and you had a gap in there, it would tell you that you're not shifting your weight targetwards enough. So again, slower than normal tempo, easy swing, short iron, just to get the gist of it. And at the end of the swing, when the ball lands, I check and see if my left thigh and my left hip are pressed up against this head cover. Now you've got to position it carefully so that you can make sure that you're doing it right, forcing the right movement. Of course, that means watch where I am at address here. I've got about one hand space, slightly spread fingers, but essentially I've got one hand spread from my left hip to the driver head cover. And that enables me, kind of encourages me to make a good weight shift, keeping the butt back at the same time. And you see where I'm pressed up with my left thigh and my left hip standing on my left foot firmly, so I've made a really nice weight shift. All right, so there's 4 great drills that you can do just by positioning your golf bag for what you need. So identify your biggest issue that's causing you to hit poor shots or not be as good as you'd like to be. And then probably you can fit your golf bag in a position that's going to help you fix it or make it better. Keep in mind, smaller club, half swings, slower tempo, not going for a lot of distance. You're just looking at first for the gist, something you can feel in your mind that you can take the bag away after about 10 or 15 tries and do it without anything there. Of course, you can't position your golf bag on the course, so you're going to have to learn to wean yourself off of it. But get that gist. Try again without the bag. Try some small swings without it and see if you can duplicate that. And then you'll start to ramp up the power slowly, trying to focus on that one idea you were practicing with the bag in your way. Hey, I hope this helps. I hope one of these 4 exercises will improve a few of you out there and get you going longer and straighter. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll hit like and subscribe, and let's hope that getting the next 100,000 is faster than the first 100,000. I'm Steve. Head over to my website, hititlonger.com, for more. And as usual, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.
Oh.